Oh, now this is beautiful. This looks like my bike basket.
Matt and Megan are on the hunt for a house in Charlotte, North Carolina. But while she wants something with vintage character,
Look at that really pretty dreamsicle front door.
Oh, yeah.
Very inviting. And it still has that refreshing old home smell that I like.
Matt isn't sold. He prefers a modern feel.
I like this kitchen a lot.
It's pretty modern.
I think that's what I like about it.
And finding something for both of them within their budget may mean making some compromises.
What's going on with this ceiling? It just looks kind
It
of...
looks shoddy. And look at this toilet.
Oh my
It would take
God.
5 minutes even to make it down there. It's so short.
Ready to go?
I am.
Awesome.
My name is Megan, and I own a jewelry business.
And I'm Matt, and I'm a global purchasing agent.
We met 5 years ago and have been married for a year and a half.
All right, looking good?
Megan is adventurous, and I think that's the thing that I love most about her.
Matt is an extremely well-rounded and consistent person, which works well with an oftentimes volatile female.
All right.
Let me down.
Good job.
The couple had been living in Louisville, Kentucky,
There you go.
but now they've moved to Charlotte, North Carolina for Matt's new job.
It was a great opportunity for me career-wise, so I was willing to make the move, but I knew that I had to win Megan over. Her family's in Louisville, and she really loves the town.
We had our condo and our friends, and coming down here was not in the cards for me. But then I got married now, so there's this thing called compromise that I had to do, which meant coming on down to Charlotte.
I made a big sales pitch tour to come to Charlotte with the outdoor lifestyle.
We love the outdoors.
And Charlotte is an outdoor town. There's a lot of trails throughout and things that we can do.
And since Megan is training to be a whitewater rafting guide, Charlotte provides an opportunity for her as well.
The National Whitewater Center is here, so we go whitewater rafting, paddling on the river. It's very accessible to us here, which is a nice perk.
Now they just have to get out of their friend's house and into one of their own.
So the budget is about $275,000. We'd love to be below that if possible, but we're willing to go up to that for the right house.
Oh my gosh, look at this house I just found. For me, I really want a bungalow cottage style house. They tend to be a little bit older, smaller, and have a lot of charm. You know, just really unique features that newer homes typically don't tend to have.
Sometimes you pay for charming, though, in the fact that there's a lot of upkeep. So I'm not totally against something a little bit more modern, maybe a newer build.
The newer developments tend to be a little, you know, cookie cutter and
Yeah.
all the same and cheaply
And I don't
built.
like that either. I don't like the cookie cutter side of it. So if we could find maybe a bungalow that feels contemporary, I could go for that.
We could give it a shot.
But since the inventory of bungalows, updated or not, is limited, they're open to seeing vintage ranches from the 50s and 60s. As for location,
Where is that?
That one looks like
Is
it's
that up
closer
north
to
and-
Huntersville.
Think
It's
about
just
my
too
short
far
commute to
away.
work. Think about your husband. I'm more about just not spending my day on the road. So I really don't want to get any further outside of work than 15 minutes.
It has a really nice back sitting area.
Oh, yeah. Even a garden could fit in the back.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe grow some of these carrots instead of buying from the grocery.
Yeah, oh, that'd be great.
also great would be a fully updated kitchen and a formal dining room to be used specifically for dining, not for crafts.
Also, this one is where Grandma went really crazy and kissed it a whole bunch of times at the end of the letter. So I'll probably use this one to make a bracelet just because the hot pink really pops. 5 years ago, I started a jewelry business, which entails creating jewelry from my grandparents' World War II love letters, copies of the letters. It's imperative that I have a third bedroom for my jewelry studio, so I'm not sprawling things out like I have been for many years now.
And I brew beer, so one of the things that I would like in a house would be a nice outdoor space, so whenever I inevitably spill beer everywhere, it's not causing a big mess inside of the house. To a successful house hunt?
Yes, hope we find the one.
So first up is a house just south of downtown Charlotte.
Well, this is cute.
Yeah, in 15 minutes from work. I love it.
Hey, Anita,
Hey,
great
Anita.
to see you.
Yes, good to see you.
Why do I always get left out on the hug?
Oh, yeah. It's a woman thing. This house is $289,900.
Ooh,
Oh.
So
quite a
Do we
bit
even
over
need to go
budget.
in?
but it has a lot of character. I love the varied texture and everything. The shingles and the white brick.
It is a ranch, built in 1951, so it's
Okay.
sort of that era that you do like.
Yeah.
Renovated though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the pretty dreamsicle front door.
Oh,
it's
it
like
does.
sherbet.
Yes.
It's very inviting.
Yeah, that's right up your alley.
Yeah.
The interior is nice. They've done a good job updating it.
Yeah. I do absolutely love the white painted brick. It looks really unique, I
like
think.
the brick, but I don't like just how plain Jane it is. There's
Well, we can always
nothing
just
there.
funk it up with some art and everything.
So here's your breakfast area.
Okay.
All right.
So no formal dining room.
This does not have a formal dining room.
Okay. I love formal dining rooms. For this, I'm not a huge fan.
But it does work with the kitchen.
Well, the kitchen is,
I like this kitchen a lot.
it's pretty modern.
I think that's what I like about it.
They've taken a lot of these older homes with more character and renovated them and have more of the modern feel. So that's the best of both worlds for Matt and Megan.
Oh, look at this awesome deck.
Oh, yeah. You don't even have to worry about the small dining room. You just put the table out here.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow,
very nice.
I really like this.
You have a fire pit here.
Oh,
Hey,
it's urban
that's all right.
camping. It was a nice campfire.
Look, they even have a garden box over here.
An already planted
Wow.
garden, huh? There's space to brew beer. There's already a garden planted, so it's ready to go. It's the selling point of the house for me.
Back inside, they head to the master suite.
Oh, there's so much space
Oh,
in here.
wow, this is really nice.
While I'm not huge on the modern, the master bathroom is absolutely gorgeous. You have the brick on one side and the beautiful Edison looking light on the other. It's really amazing.
All right, guys, this is the master bedroom.
Good size. I don't know that
Yeah.
I'm crazy about it, though. What's going on with this ceiling? It just looks kind
It
of
looks shoddy.
weird.
Well, it's like some sort of beadboard.
No, it looks kind of cheap to me.
Now, we do
That
have
just looks
windows.
odd. Oh, wow, yeah.
This is neat.
Just kind of chill out here.
So it's kind of awkward because when somebody pulls in, they're shining their lights right onto your bed.
You'd have to put something over the windows.
Yeah.
So then you almost lose the whole point of having the window because we'd have to keep it covered the whole time.
I don't know how I feel about that.
They make their way to the other side of the living room and look in on a guest bath and bedroom before taking a look at a potential jewelry studio for Megan.
This would be a great studio room because it gets a lot of light, and I can sit there and watch Matt brew his beer
Yeah,
while I
absolutely.
work on my jewelry. It has a lot of character with the exposed brick, and of course the really cool front door.
Definitely love that it's all been updated, feels modern,
The backyard is untouchable with the
Fantastic.
trees.
and the fact that it's only 15 minutes away from work.
The
And-
price is really, really high though.
Yeah, it's not the $275 price range that was kind of our limit.
So now their brokers found a house that's just within the price limit. But Matt has his doubts.
It's kind of already got 2 strikes against it, being at the top of our budget and outside of the 15-minute drive.
He's 3 minutes over his limit. Matt is just gonna have to get over it.
Hey guys, my name is Megan. I'm gonna be your guide today.
Megan is training to be a whitewater rafting guide, and she and her husband Matt are looking for a house in Charlotte, North Carolina. So far, they've seen a renovated ranch that had modern touches, perfect for Matt. It also had a backyard they both really liked. But the master lacked privacy, and it was over their $275,000 budget. Today, their broker's showing them something less expensive.
This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch priced at $275,000.
That's at the very limit of what we're willing to go to. Kind of already got 2 strikes against it, being at the top of our budget and outside of the 15-minute drive. I know that Megan and Anita make fun of me for this, but I really do want to be within 15 minutes.
Today's house is gonna be about 18 minutes to work. He's 3 minutes over his limit, and Matt is just gonna have to get over it.
Oh, and look at this bright green front door. This is so funky. I love it.
That is definitely you.
Oh, wow. This is nice.
Oh, I do like the little coat hangers.
Oh, it's like grade school whenever
that's
you would
cool.
walk in and hang up your backpacks and coats.
Yeah.
Look at these shelves. This built-in shelving here is fantastic. It still has that refreshing old home smell that I like. Yet it's all very updated looking, which is kind of exactly what you wanted.
I'm kind of conflicted on how I feel about it right now because on one hand, it does seem like it's got clean lines and new modern build, but on the other hand, it still looks like it's older.
Now,
Yeah.
what is this space supposed to be
Well,
over
see,
here?
here you have the dining room space, and then this
Really?
is the living room, so it's all open.
So that's one thing that I would not want to do is have a dining room table in your front living room. I think that's very awkward.
Come into the kitchen.
Well, this is very nice.
Yeah, great size.
This is a ton of space for cooking. Now, one thing I do think is slightly awkward here is how all of this is contained to this one area.
Oh, that's very awkward.
And it looks really old, too.
I would say this would need to be replaced. And I think stainless would be, stainless steel appliances would be your best
It
option.
would flow nicely with this, definitely. Then we could just put a butcher's block island right through here, and then we could use that to cook on.
This kitchen is spaced perfect for an island.
Yeah, it really is.
You two are really adding up the upgrades here. Now I've got stainless steel appliances
And
to
an
put
island.
in and an island.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, I
Pergola.
love this. My beer brew equipment could go right
Yeah.
over there. I think that we could put some garden space down there. This is excellent.
They head back inside and pass through a bonus room as they make their way to the master suite.
Is this an addition? Because it's kind of small.
This would have been an addition, yes.
Well, we have a pretty big bed. We have a couple of dressers, and I just think it'd be hard to cram all that into this smaller space.
Look at this master bath.
Looks
All right.
nice,
It looks beautiful.
but it's so small.
And look at this toilet.
Oh my
It would take
gosh.
5 minutes even to make it down there. It's so short.
They go back through the living room and down the hall to look in on a guest room and a bath before taking a peek at a space that could work for Megan's jewelry business.
I could totally see myself with a table set up right here while working with the natural light. I do like the style of the house. It has that really cozy bungalow cottage feel about it.
It is a cozy house, I'll give it that.
The master bedroom and the master bathroom, it's tiny. However, the backyard is just fantastic.
Plenty of room for brewing, a nice space for gardening, but it's still outside of the 15 minutes that I wanted to be within to work. And the price range is at the top of our limit, but we still have to put an island in, the appliances. It concerns me that we're not done spending money and we're already at the top of our budget.
So their broker Anita looks even farther outside the city to find a price tag Matt will like. But can he overcome the longer commute?
Price is $239, so we're below budget.
I think we overcame it.
Check out our favorite houses and most memorable house hunters. Then share your thoughts on the latest episodes. Online now at hgtv.com/househunters.
On climb?
Climb on.
All right.
These Louisville transplants are looking for a new house in Charlotte, North Carolina. Working with a $275,000 budget, they're having a tough time finding the home of their dreams. Megan wants a house with lots of vintage charm, while Matt prefers something updated and contemporary. They've seen a ranch with modern finishes, perfect for Matt, and it had a backyard with a ready-to-go garden they both liked. But it was pricey at $289,900. Then they saw another ranch at the top of their budget that still maintains some old-world character for Megan. But they thought the master bedroom was tiny and the kitchen needed updating. So they're going to take a look at another option.
Today's house is a split level,
Oh, really? Doesn't look like it from the front.
built in '66.
Okay, so it's older.
Matt, I've timed it. You're 19 minutes to work.
I know people think I sound crazy whenever I say how close I want to be to work, but trust me, if you've ever had a short commute to work, you would know how nice it is.
I believe we could overcome that. Price is $239, so we're below budget.
I think we overcame it.
It's one more song on the radio, Matt.
All right.
Not much for the curb appeal in this house. There aren't any trees. The landscaping wasn't that great. The walkway was narrow. However, this fragmented tile is really pretty. Look at that fireplace.
I do like that a lot.
That's
really well
awesome.
done.
It definitely evokes that natural outdoorsy feel that we like.
That
Now,
looks really good.
then the dining room.
Oh, the dining room.
Yeah.
Or lack
the dining
thereof.
space.
All right, let's look at the kitchen.
Oh, now this is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
This looks like my bike basket.
It really does.
And they've painted the cabinets.
I think it would be neat to have seen what this looked like with the original color. With the
I'm
wood.
sure it was wood.
Yeah, that would definitely have more of a cottage feel.
I don't think so. I feel like it would not be placed well in this kitchen. The kitchen's pretty modern. I feel like the gray's a modern color.
We have the character, the age for you, and we
Yeah.
have the character of the modern for Matt.
Overall, it's a really well done kitchen.
Absolutely.
They head downstairs to the lower level to see an additional living space and the master suite.
I really like it. Oh, I love the barn door.
Oh,
We have
really beautiful. What's this space right here, Anita?
This is going to be your closet, Mom.
Seriously?
But they haven't put the shelving up yet.
The house is from the 60s. When have they not had time to put it up?
Then here's your bath.
This is pretty small.
Ooh.
Anita, just remind me of the price again.
$239.
All right, I need that little pick-me-up after
There you
seeing
go.
this. Thank you.
Under budget.
All right, so we
Yeah.
could work with some of this stuff.
Outside the master and just off the downstairs living area is a door that leads to the backyard.
It's kind of wonky.
Slopes.
Yeah, it slopes. It almost makes a bowl. I don't know how you make that a usable yard.
It'd be a good spot for beer brewing. It is a nice.
For beer brewing, but then I don't have
concrete
anybody
space.
to really drink it with because
There's nowhere to
they're
put
going to be
them.
stumbling around on this uneven yard.
They head back inside the house and all the way up to the top level to take a look at 2 guest rooms. Then they see another room that has an attached bath, which could work for Megan's jewelry studio.
I absolutely love the ceiling. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, I was about ready to say I hate the ceiling. I have seen something like this before in like 1981, right?
The curb appeal, I didn't really love. However, once I opened the door and saw that beautiful fireplace, I kind of fell in love with the space. And of course, the kitchen is to die for.
Yeah, I thought the kitchen was fantastic.
Yeah, in the back patio, there's plenty of space for you to brew your beer.
There is room to brew beer, but really not much else. You can't sit out and really enjoy that backyard just because of the way that it's slanted so much. Again, I'm willing to overlook a lot of shortcomings. $239 is a great price to be at.
Under
and
budget.
I could make some sacrifices if I knew that we could hit a price point this low.
Okay.
Having seen all their options, Matt and Megan will have to decide what's most important, staying under budget, Matt's commute, or an ideal backyard.
I'd like to hear which one you like best. I'll be a little bit flexible on what you decide.
So beautiful today.
I know, able to slow down a little bit out here and take
Yeah.
a breath.
These Louisville, Kentucky transplants have been busy looking for a house in their $275,000 budget so they can start a new life in Charlotte, North Carolina. They've seen some options, and now it's time for them to make a decision.
Well, the first house had the really charming sherbet door.
Oh man, that backyard was the best that we saw.
Absolutely, with the well-established garden,
Already a garden.
the massive
Unbelievable.
trees, the expansive deck.
There was a lot to like in that house.
Yeah, the price was a little high though, Matt.
Yeah, the thing's at $289.9.
Closest to work though, which is why
It
you're
is
paying that
closest to
premium
work.
price tag.
I know, to get that close to the city and close to work, that's maybe worth the extra amount.
Then for that little cozy home, it certainly has that curb appeal, that deliciously green front door. There's that beautiful place for you to brew your beer.
Yeah, that's true, but it's still located a little further away than I had hoped. It's outside that 15-minute range that I was going
Oh,
for.
your 15-minute range.
I like the built-ins, but then you get into the kitchen. And for me, that was lacking.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, those appliances are brutal. We're already at the top of our budget with that one at $275. So I really don't want to have to update a bunch of appliances. The split level was below our budget. $239, that is just unbeatable.
When I walked up to that house, it wasn't very attractive. Then walking into that really cool fireplace,
Oh yeah.
it changed my whole opinion of that house.
Take that with the kitchen, so well done.
The kitchen is definitely the selling point on that home.
Okay, so I know that I did bring you here from Louisville.
Kicking and screaming.
Yep, so I'd like to hear which one you like best. I'll be a little bit flexible.
The ranch with the green door, little cozy home. So when we pulled up, it certainly has that curb appeal. And the sitting area out back with the pergola, granted, the kitchen is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that we could just take time to do together.
I'm glad you said that one, because that's my favorite
Really?
too. Yeah.
Awesome, okay.
And I know that it's not modern, but it feels so well built.
Oh, and it just has that old home charm as well.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to move in. How's the wine?
Oh, it's wonderful. We closed 2 months ago, and we've been here for about 3 weeks.
We ended up paying the full list price, but I think that ended up being a good buy.
Absolutely. So I really wanted a cottage or bungalow style. However, this is a ranch, which is fine, but when I walked in, it had the inherent charm and the character that cottages and bungalows tend to have.
So I want something modern and clean looking, and I think I got it a little bit in this house. I like the colors of the house. I know that they're quickly changing with Megan wanting to paint every wall.
One of our issues with this house was that when you walk in, there was an awkward little place here on the side where it implies a dining area. So in order to separate it, make it a sitting area, we painted zebras on the walls for a
I
sitting
got
area.
zebras on my wall.
Yeah.
I did bend a little bit on the commute. We're 3 minutes further out from work.
One more song on the radio. What are we gonna do? So I have started my jewelry studio in one of the extra bedrooms, and truly my creativity is derived from my surroundings, and this house absolutely provides that.
And as far as the beer brewing, we've got way more space, so now I've got plenty of room on that patio.
Will you hand me the lime, please?
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you.
Kitchen's working out great so far. Aside from the appliances, we haven't upgraded those yet, but other than that, plenty of space, plenty of countertop, and plenty of storage. So what are you gonna do? Put a little
Italian
name on the cheese?
Well, I always write on the cheese that I have.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So now that we're in our house, we, as newlyweds, get to resume our lives together. Charlotte will end up feeling like home for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, but no more animals on the wall.